Hi, this is Chris Oberg, and Enno's behind the camera. This is Southeastern California Conference update from San Antonio. With me is Elder Sandra Roberts, our own conference president. We'll speak with her for tonight's interview, but today in the convention, we had really great news.
Oh, it was wonderful news. Today, the nominating committee came back in with recommendations for the division presidents. And our dearly beloved Elder Dan Jackson was reelected for 5 more years as the division president. We are so happy. He's been such a champion for the values that we have in Southeastern and provided exceptional leadership for North America Division, Chris. It was a good day. It was a good day.
And a great
decision.
moment. A standing ovation as our president and Donna came to be welcomed. So what a beautiful way to end the day. I want to talk with Sandy about sort of the whole sweep of what we've been through now in 5 days. First of all, Sandy, you are a delegate for Southeastern.
I am a delegate. Absolutely, I am a delegate from Pacific Union, representing the Southeastern California Conference. And I have a delegate badge, just like everybody else does. Whoops, I just dropped that. I have a delegate badge, and I have a voting card, which we're now using since the electronic system failed. We're holding up these cards, but I can vote. I'm a delegate, allowed on the floor, just like everybody else. It's a good thing.
Some people have been asking that question, and we just wanted to make sure everyone knew, yes, she's a full delegate like all the rest of our delegates. How many do we have from Southeastern?
We have 9 of us that are here from Southeastern California Conference, and then you and Elder Pennick are here as well as special guests.
So what our delegation has experienced, we've come through a little bit of a challenge, but I've heard you say we are committed. We many things we know we're going to go home and continue.
That's right, Chris. It has been, there's no doubt, and I think it's no secret, that this has been a very challenging general conference for the world church. A lot of chaos, quite frankly. But we are committed, especially in the areas of our values. We are committed, no matter what happens in the next 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday's the day that we will be dealing with the ordination issue on the floor. No matter what happens, we are committed to the values that we have in Southeastern. We are going to continue to affirm and celebrate the equality. We're going to continue to affirm our diversity. I want our conference out of this to continue to support the world church, but I want us to model for the world church what a healthy, thriving conference looks like in all of its diversity, language and culture and gender. It's frustrating here because we're not seeing that every moment.
Right, we feel it, and it has impacted the tone of the meetings and everything about our interactions in the hallways, in the dome and out of the dome.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And so this commitment to sort of model what it can look like with this shift in the demographic shift, can you reflect a little bit on that?
You know, the term the Global South has been used over and over again over the last couple of days here in our business sessions, that we are now a church of the Global South, with Africa and with Latin America growing rapidly in their numbers. The demographics for the Adventist church globally have shifted. We are, I think, we've used the 100 people in a village. We're 7 in the village in North America. I believe the entire picture that we're seeing, I think of Sabbath, where all these nations, language, tongues were worshiping together. It was a beautiful picture of this new reality and all the diversity.
Yes.
It is the new reality. But when we try to do business together, it gets very complicated because there's cultural differences, there's differences in values, there's differences in priorities that are very culturally filtered. And it has, quite frankly, Friday and Sunday been chaos trying to get business done with this huge diversity.
Just the business, so polity and process.
Yes.
Polity and process are much more complex than they were.
Yes.
What do you imagine this means for North America and for Southeastern too?
I do believe, and I think as conference presidents, we've all been talking, this is just such a new reality. I'm not sure we were completely ready for what sometimes has felt like marginalization for North America division. Just simply because of the numbers, the sheer numbers that represent the rest of the world church. I think as a division, we're going to have to figure out what this means for us and all of its implications. For Southeastern, I think it means our resolve in this world church is that we're going to respect and love this diversity, but we cannot compromise our values in this diversity.
Yes.
And our convictions are still our convictions. We have been encouraged to vote our convictions. Our convictions are still going to be our convictions.
Yes.
Coming out of this general conference.
Yes.
But we are going to, in love, continue to embrace the world church.
Yes.
But oh, how we could model for the world church. We are a diverse conference in language and cultures and all the conversations we have in Southeastern. I think we can model what healthiness looks like in this body.
And if we told the truth, we would also have to say that some of what we've experienced in the Dome, it's been us on us, North America on North America, North American voices of great disparity, and we are in conflict within our own voices. So this commitment to value and treasure and learn the better way forward, we love that you care about that and that the division is thinking this way. Can we just for a moment stop on Wednesday, because Wednesday's coming. We've been hearing the word Wednesday's in the room.
Wednesday has been in the room since the moment the session started.
So as we prepare for Wednesday and then leaving here, what are you thinking about?
You know, I'm already thinking about what happens after Wednesday. Right now, Wednesday isn't looking really hopeful, and I think that's the reality that we have to, it's not looking hopeful at all. I still believe a miracle can happen, but it's not looking hopeful. I do want to make sure that we are prepared in Southeastern to affirm our women pastors. We have their backs. We are going to continue and stay the course, and I believe North America will as well. I really believe that North America will do that as well. And, but we're going to have to kind of figure this out.
How people want to know, as we close our conversation, people do want to know how you're doing and where you find your strength and how you keep on.
I'm doing great. I have a little cold, but I'm doing great. A little too much rain in Austin before this. But no, I'm doing great. And I, if anything, these last couple days have given me even more resolve as a president of an incredible conference, an incredible group of pastors, that we can do this. We can continue to model for the world church what this looks like. I also find a lot of strength in just the conversations, the pastors that are here. We have so many pastors and church members that stop us on that long trek back and forth between the hotel and the 92-degree heat, that just say, we're praying for you, we're praying for you. And many of them stop and pray with me. And that has been incredible, too. Yes. And I believe we all need to be in prayer as we continue through this week. I would say one of the things that just gives me constant inspiration as I'm walking, I spent 6 hours in this hall Sabbath afternoon, tons of conversations with people. Some weren't so happy, but just walking around and trying to be present and mingle. I've had so many parents from around the world, not just in North America, but parents from around the world that have said, as they look at my badge, you're Sandy Roberts. You and your conference, Southeastern California Conference, give our young daughters and sons hope.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, sometimes we say I could work another year off of that kind of a sacred conversation.
Oh, yes. So that has sustained me, along with you all, but that has sustained me. Yes. That I believe that Southeastern California Conference is a beacon of hope.
Yes.
In this changing reality of our church. It's a beautiful picture, a beautiful picture.
Thank you so much. I know that if we had our conference, our teachers and pastors and church members here, everyone would want to be thanking you and holding you high as we not only get through Wednesday, but get out. Tonight, that's our word from San Antonio. Wherever you are at home, be well.